You want them to call you wide-backed Walter? Well, with these sliders, I'll unlock some new gains for you. Tune in. Welcome back to Self-Built. Today is another episode of the barbell sliders. These have been catching some good attention, and I'm happy to share more and more exercises with you guys, along with you leaving some ideas in the comments below. Today I'm tackling back. There's a couple different row variations you can use. I have to make some modifications, so this might be considered a little bit of a stretch, if you know what I mean. These exercises are best suited as finishers, not so much as the actual starter when you're fresh. Because I tried it and you get limited on the amount of resistance that you can use. How these are going to work is I'm going to want my hand to be a little bit in front of me, and then as I'm pulling it up, my hand's going to be sliding back. And then as I'm coming back down, I want it to return back to that original state, or at least close to it. I am limited to how much weight I can put on here, just because when this travels over the knurling so much, it just doesn't move that well. So what I've done to solve two problems is I'll attach bands to here, so that way as I'm pulling, I'm getting more resistance, and as I'm heading back, it's going to help return my hand pretty close to where it was. Simple demonstration, how I attach it is just put my hand right through here, and then my starting point, we'll say it's here, so I'll kind of stretch it about here, and then as I'm going, I'll just pull back, and then as I start to come down, it's doing that all by itself. I'm not doing anything, it's automatic. You might think, well, since you're just using the bands as primarily the resistance, why not just use the bands? Since it's on a fixed tracks and on a fixed motion, it forces you to go in the same way over and over again, so it still feels really good, and it's way different than just using bands. Something nice about having multiple options of bands is you can quickly change your weight depending on how tired you are, or if you're just wanting to do kind of like a drop set. So with this, whoop, just like that. And this gives you a really good squeeze. You can also spot yourself up here if your setup looks anything like this. But if you have knees, you can grab your knee too. I've tried a couple different methods of resistance. So far, I like the bands the most. I've tried cables, where I'll attach this around my wrist, have a carabiner attached to it, and then I'll have some weight hanging from my wrist. And it doesn't really work that well, but I tried that. I also tried hooking a cable to my wrist with this too as I'm going. Not much success from that. So far, bands seem to be the best, but I'm sharing those ideas with you guys to see what you can come up with and see if we can improve on this, because this is a lot of fun. And we're entering some new territory to where we can unlock some new gains. After seeing how the setup works, there's still a lot of different variations you can do. You can have the bar directly in front of you as you're pulling. You can have it at a 45-degree angle as you're pulling, so then you get different range of motion. Or you can be standing horizontal to it, so as you're pulling, your elbow's going out to the side. So there's a lot of different variations you can do to play with it. Hit the back a little bit differently. For example, you're gonna be straight across just like this. Just go just like that. Boom. Definitely feels way different. Then if you want to be a little bit of a different angle, feels completely different that way too. So just have a lot of fun with it. Then if you quickly want to go maximum weight, just put your hand through all the bands that you have, get situated, and then get pulling. Just try to pull back with your elbow more than anything else. And yeah, your lats are going to come alive with this. Oh, drop set. Whoop. And one nice perk about this is, since the actual bar is super light, if your back is tired from deadlifts, or if it just needs to take it a little easy, it's got very minimal load on your lower back, so that way you can help it recover while you're growing them wings. There's a couple goodies using sliders for back exercises. It's nice to be able to slide just a little bit, and how much of a difference that makes. When I do one-arm Smith rows, you're stuck in that position. It's still a great exercise. When you can just take advantage of a full stretch and get in that optimum position on the way back, it just makes it feel that much better. These are definitely the slide and the glide when you're doing some back exercises. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. If you can think of improvements with these or different exercises, I am all ears, and I love to hear what you guys have to say. The creativity is just awesome. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to watch one of these videos over here, and to punch one more ticket on that game train, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Say boo.